Hello. Thank you so much for joining me. I figure I was in the mood to spend a little time with you before I call it a night. Every now and then I will reach out to you for a late night with Allah Ma'at, or you can just call me Allah. I hope this message finds you well, your family, your pets. I was on my way home from work tonight and I saw police all over the place, like two separate incidents. So I'm so glad that I made it home safely. Thank you, the divine. Thank you, my ancestors. Thank you, my departed loved ones, my angels and my guides. The divine mother universe, the divine mother cosmos, my cosmic family and my star family. Most importantly, source. So I'll tell you what I'm drinking tonight. I am drinking chamomile tea with honey. As you can see, it's still hot. Chamomile tea with honey. Mm. This is going to add to my night. Mmm, delicious. Again, I hope this message finds you well. I want to be a part of your community. I want you to be a part of my community. I normally save that for the end, but I felt the need to mention it now. Thank you so much for joining me for Late Night with Allah, where I will randomly just pop in to give you a message because maybe I'm just in the mood for a little tarot before bed. Mm. Okay, so let's talk. First off, I got some major arcanas. I got the chariot, I got the tower on the table. I got the lovers. I've got the Four of Cups. Oh, I forgot. I got death, major arcana. I have the Three of Swords, and I have Nine of Swords. Someone's facing heartbreak. Um, Someone missed an opportunity. When you were presented into this person's life, they may have taken you for granted. They may have been keeping their options open. I gave a message in the previous day about that. So that's what I think. This is a continuation of that. This is what I think was going on. They had other options. So when the offer presented itself, and we're talking about the element of water, and they met you, you were an option. But you were an option that they did not take seriously. I do believe that this energy grew to have feelings for you, but it was not planned. It happened very fast. What tells me that? So we got the chariot that's on the table. So this was a fast moving dynamic that took both of you by surprise. Took you by surprise as well, collective. I want to say these are collective messages for all elements, all astrological signs. Take what resonates, with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, and if it's not your current situation or dynamic, then that means the message was not for you. Okay, again, these are collective messages, and I focus on the elements. Okay. Um, so this energy, first of all, was withdrawing from you. Maybe not as vulnerable as you were or expressive as you were. Um, maybe somewhat expressive, but not as expressive as you, right? So when the offer presented itself, this energy held back. So there was not equal reciprocation in this connection, which I mentioned this in the previous day in the message that I gave. The energy that I'm getting from this now, they are in regret. They realize that these options here, right? These cups, those were other connections. This is you. They realize now that they really messed up. So now they're in a state of disappointment, in a state of being hollow, in a state of being withdrawn. Missed opportunity. I also have the death card. And again, this is going to be quick. We're not going to go 30 minutes with this. It depends on where spirit leads me, but I want to try to get them done quick. We have death. So we already talked about rebirth and transformation, right? We already talked about all that. Talked about you transforming. But that's not what this means in this message. That connection is dead. That's gone. It is a connection that brought you pain and heartache with the Three of Swords. Oh, element of air. Okay? They brought you pain, brought you disappointment, and brought you heartbreak. Okay? This energy is now in Nine of Swords. When I say that they're up all night, maybe not up all night, but it hits them at night. Like right now, it's 12, maybe 51 a.m. Central Standard Time here. And I would probably say that it hits them around, maybe something's telling me around 2 to maybe 4, close to 5 o'clock a.m., where they can't sleep, where they think about you. This is the position that energy is in right now. Regret, feeling like, hey, I mean, I can't believe, God, did I mess this up? This energy wants to be near you. I'm not for sure if you saw this individual before, or if it was phone conversation or what have you, but they want to be near you. They long for you. They miss you. Okay? With the chariot's telling me you have to move forward. And when we get into talking about death, that's also talking about the closing out of cycles. Right? The end of a cycle. Right? That's the end of a cycle. That's done, right? That's closed. That chapter of that timeline with that particular energy is over. It's already ran its course. Now, you being in your chariot, this is where you move forward. In the previous day, I pulled the Tower and I pulled the death card. Oh, and I also pulled, if I'm not mistaken, the Three of Swords. Okay. Remember, I talked about as well that you could possibly be relocating. Maybe this could be a connection that you are freshly getting out of. You know, it could be separation, no contact. It can be a divorce. I'm seeing travel. Oh, thank you, Spirit. This connection may have even been long distance, where maybe you traveled to see this energy or this energy traveled to see you. So this is definitely a connection that uh, is centered around travel. So that's what I'm getting from this as well. So there could be travel involved. Maybe you were traveling to see him, vice versa. Maybe he was traveling to see you. Uh, but this is dealing with like a relocation centered around travel. Okay, so this could have been a long distance type of a connection. Okay, sorry about that. I had to step away. I had to let my dog outside. Okay, so again, getting back to this, this has something to do with travel. Okay, maybe you may be relocating. Uh, I don't know. Maybe you accepted a job out of state. Maybe you're traveling from out of state because you're leaving this connection. So that's what this is the energy that I'm getting from the chariot. Also Cancer energy. Um, Now I want to get off into the Tower. And this is where we talk about the collapsing, right? Of when we get to talking about the master computer, right? That's uh, your thoughts, your emotions. This is telling me that the energy I'm getting from this right now is your emotions are very sporadic right now. Okay, you're actually going through a tower moment. You are experiencing a collapse in your structure and in your foundation, right? Because we talk about the tower all the time. It's about collapsing uh, the part of you, the thoughts, right, that can keep you stagnant. But in this particular case, this is what you're going through now. It's a collapsing of your every structure. I'm getting from this too that uh, this separation also could have been due to assets that you may have established together. Could have been pertaining to assets. Um, this is giving me destruction. Um, I'm also feeling that there's something that was destroyed, an asset. Uh, it could have been a home. Uh, Wherever you were living, something was destroyed. Uh, the relationship itself has severed and has been destroyed. But I'm picking up an energy of something that is material that has been destroyed. Hold on just 1 second. I'll be right with you. I'm back. I had to let my dog in. Sorry about that. So what I'm picking up is that there was property that was damaged. So I'm not for well, I don't want to say I'm not for sure. Someone has either destroyed someone's possessions, could be their home, maybe even their car. Maybe the car was damaged. Maybe uh, something with the tires, or maybe a window. Uh, the car may have been hit. That's what I'm picking up in. This is a download that I'm getting from Spirit. So again, talking about the tower, talking about the collapsing uh, of your structure, your foundation, to push you into your awakening. And that's where we get the chariot, right? The chariot's all about pushing you, right? But like I said, in this particular case, there's something, this is destruction. And this particular message I have right now, based off the spread that I'm looking at, this was not a smooth breakup. This was not uh, a friendly parting of ways. That's not what this was. All hell broke loose with this. This may have even gotten physical. Some things were thrown. Sorry about that. Some things were thrown. Oh, I hope the fire wasn't involved in this. Please don't tell me something was destroyed by fire. This was not a smooth breakup. This wasn't a good breakup. Um, I do have the Queen of Swords. So separating from this connection, okay, tells me that you're definitely are going to have to ensure that you think logically here. It's all about your safety, right? Because I don't see this being a smooth breakup. This is more centered around a very nasty separation, divorce, breakup, whatever you want to call it. Uh, but you're gonna have to be in your Queen of Swords, okay? And right now we are talking about the element of air. Okay, so you're gonna really have to take precautions to protect yourself. Okay, um, be logical, do it safe, and do it smart. Um, I'm hoping that you don't face any kind of backlash from the tower that has occurred due to this separation. So you got to make sure that you stand in your ground, and you got to make sure that you are definitely setting boundaries. And like I said, thinking logically and smart. Um, you may want to look into a possible restraining order of protection. Let me put it to you that way. An order of protection. I'm sorry, I kind of stumbled over my word there. I'm trying to keep things appropriate for YouTube, for social media, because I don't want to startle anyone, um, and I don't want uh, to alarm anyone. I'm not picking up that anyone was physically hurt, but this was a nasty breakup. It makes me think about the movie Waiting to Excel. Remember when Angela Bassett and her husband split up, and I can't remember what she did in that film. If she threw his, if she, and set his car on fire or something that she did. I can't remember. It's been so long. That's why I said that this was a nasty breakup. For some reason, I don't know why I'm seeing fire. I'm seeing smoke. I'm seeing some things got physical. Is what I'm picking up due to this. And I'm talking to someone out there. Like I said, I know that I'm talking to a large sector of individuals. And if it's not you, it's someone that you may know. Okay. And like I said, even when I came home tonight on my way home, I saw two separate incidents where police had people pulled over, and it was maybe like, oh my God, it was like so many cars of police. Like it's like you just know that something happened. So I just want to say that be careful. Um maybe wherever you are, make sure that they don't know where you live. They don't have your, I mean, you may want to maybe block them, maybe restrict them, but definitely if you got your location set on your phone to where you're sharing your location, please take it off. Okay? Because you're really going to have to really be in your queen of swords. And this sword here, I don't think you'll have to use that sword, but that sword is going to be your protection. Okay? So I want you to um, look into possible safety measures to protect yourself. Okay, now when we get into the lovers, this is ruled by Gemini. Now, okay, in this particular case, um, and this is based off the spread that I have right now. I'm not getting the good energy from the spread, right? So this here is telling me that, oh, I'm sorry, you too. So what this is telling me is that you're gonna have to love yourself. You're gonna be your own best friend. Okay. There are two figures on this card, and there is also an angel. It's an angel. I would say she's from the cherubim realms, right? You are going to be your own best friend. Okay. So even though we got two individuals on this card, this is pertaining to you. This is not pertaining to a new connection at this time. This is all about you and the connection that you have separated from. Okay. Uh, this connection has basically, it's phased out. It has closed. That chapter of that timeline is done. The chariot is pushing you to a whole new different timeline, right? You're going to look, and we can even say with the tower that you're being pushed into transformation. Yeah, we can say that too, right? But the download I got is that something happened with this separation that may be concerning physical issue and or dealing with material assets that have been destroyed. Okay, but you're going to definitely need to love on yourself. Okay, so I'm not picking this up as being any kind of a connection coming in or anything like that. This is basically pertaining to you forming a relationship with yourself. Okay. Also, I looked at it, I'm gonna pull it. I got the hermit, right? This is where you're gonna have to, when I said that with the lovers, you're gonna be your own best friend, connecting to your higher self, connecting to your inner self, right? So that you can uh uh invest in yourself. So with the hermit is all about bringing things to light. It's all about investigative work, right? You're going to have to go in and investigate yourself. As a matter of fact, with having the death here on the death card on the table and the tower and the hermit, you are definitely being pushed to transform and to heal. We talking about dark night of the soul type energy here, where you've got to go inward. Like when we talk about the hermit, is going in and going within yourself and bringing up the things within you that need to come up to surface, so that way your ethereal self can show. That's what we're talking about here, right? That you're going to even go in hermit mode. Remember when I told you just a moment ago, right? That if you have your location set on your phone, make sure you turn it off. Do not let this energy know where you live. Okay? Uh this is all about protecting yourself, right? Uh Going into hermit mode, like where you literally cannot be found. Uh this is again, this is some kind of a breakup that it is ugly. 1 second, please. Okay, sorry about that. I am back. So what I want to do is I want to see uh what other message does the divine have for us. I do apologize that I have to keep stepping away. For some reason my dogs are deciding that they want to go outside at like 1 o'clock a.m. in the morning. Like this is, yeah. So let me get another message from the divine. Let's see what other message uh that she has for us. Because like I said, what I'm picking up here is you're gonna basically have to step away to where you cannot be found. All right. So I've got the Ace of Pentacles. So now we're talking about like new possibilities, right? Exploring uh like I'm trying to see how to word it. For example, like when I say exploring like new possibilities, responsibilities, putting yourself like actually out there, right? To be marketable. Okay. Um, don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Don't be afraid to want better for yourself. Embrace those new opportunities. Okay. Get off in the pentacles. Now we're talking about the element of the element of earth. Expand your horizons. If you are possibly relocating, maybe you're going to move to, I don't know, maybe to another city or whatever. Maybe you're going back home because maybe you lived in the same area with this connection. Uh, you're going to be looking for employment, right? You're going to be looking for work. Uh, Explore new possibilities. Uh, Explore options. Keep your options open. Keep them broad. Okay. uh, there definitely is better for you. That's awaiting you. So that's what the Ace of Pentacles is about, is uh, those new possibilities um, that are going to basically set you up for success. Okay. So this is a very, very good card. Um, it is a card about like financial opportunities, career opportunities, uh, you know, like wealth, prosperity, uh, abundance. You won't lack. So I want you to broaden uh, your options, okay, and embrace new opportunities, okay. Um, I think I'm gonna stop it there. I think we ended this on a good note, right? So let me go ahead and just do a debriefing. A debriefing. Man, I tell you, here I am wanting to do a late night with Allah. and I've been distracted twice. No, 3 times. Now my tea's cold. So let me debrief you. This connection you were in, you were taken for granted, not appreciated, not valued. Um, this connection had other choices. But when you presented yourself, when you were presented to this energy as an option, this energy was not all in. Okay, was not all in. There was not equal reciprocation. That's what I'm picking up. Getting off into the death card, right? That is definitely the end of a cycle. That's closed. That door is closed. Okay, so that's done. With the I don't know if I said that with the death, that's like Scorpio energy. Getting to the three of swords, heartbreak. I'm pretty sure it was a hurtful experience, a separation. Like I said, could have been facing divorce, separation, whatever it may be, right? Uh, it sounds like it was definitely a hurtful uh, type of disconnection between the two of you. With the Nine of Swords, I'm sensing regret from the other energy. Um, this energy is possibly maybe up all night, maybe up during the wee hours of the night, worrying, possibly missing you, and wishing that he or she were next to you. Okay, so they are in regret over the separation. Getting into the chariot. The chariot is pushing you forward. The chariot wants to push you into transformation. Now we get off into the tower. Now we're talking about a collapse of your every foundation or structure, which tells me that this connection that you were in has collapsed. So it is no longer working for you. I mentioned earlier that this could have been a separation where assets have been destroyed. Picking up on fire. I'm picking up on a structure, a home that may have been damaged due to this separation. Okay. Um, I'm also picking up that I'm seeing smoke. Uh, I'm also picking up that things could have gotten physical as well. Going to the Queen of Swords. Okay, you're going to have to keep your guard up. You're going to have to be very observant, right? To protect yourself. That's the purpose of you having that sword, so you can be a step ahead of the game. If there's anything that you need to do legal, as far as an order of protection or what have you, do what you need to do to put up a block. Possibly even if you have to get uh, your number changed, your location turned off, wherever you're staying. Make sure that this individual cannot find you. This is a message for someone out here, maybe someone that you know that may be experiencing this. As a matter of fact, I used to work with a young lady that this looks like this may be her message. I haven't talked to her in a while, but this very well could be her message. This could be something I could be picking up on that she may actually be going through right now. Okay. Going to the lovers. Okay. You're going to need to rely upon yourself and be your own best friend. Don't depend on anybody else. Okay. This has nothing to do with a new connection coming in at the moment. That's not what I'm picking up in this spread. Okay. That's not what I'm picking up. As a matter of fact, after this connection here, I don't think you're going to jump into anything else too fast, too soon. Okay. Um, you're going to need to love on yourself. Okay. Um, and I'm trying to see what else I'm getting from the lovers here. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, you're gonna actually have to just basically depend on yourself. Yeah, love on you. We got an angel in the card, and I would say that I'm picking up two because there's a male and female in the card. Someone has a brother. If this is a female, This is what I'm picking up. This is a female that has left a masculine. I'm gonna go. This is a feminine who has left a masculine. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You have a brother. I'm not for sure if your brother still uh is on planet Earth, but you have a brother. Something's also telling me that someone may have a twin. There could be twins. Talking about a boy and a girl. Okay, male, female. So this could be related to someone that's going through the situation that can have a brother, and maybe you all are twins. Maybe you have children with this masculine, and you have a boy and a girl, or you could have twins. Okay, because the lovers represents the twins. So this has something to do with there's children involved. There's children involved in this separation, this divorce, or this dynamic chaos. Uh, but yeah, one of you, you have a brother, and I'm sensing your brother's trying to reach out to you. Something's telling me that he may not be here. He may be on the other side, and he is telling me. Um, Guides are talking to me right now. He's telling me to tell you that he's with you and that he has not left you. Okay. So this is a message for someone. Okay. You have a family member that crossed over. All right. And it's your brother. And he wants me to give you that message. Going to the ace. Hold on. The hermit. It's telling me here. It's where you're going to have to break away from everything. Even go within yourself to even heal, to bring up whatever's in you that needs to be brought up to surface, right? To allow your ethereal self to come forward. Okay. Um, you're gonna spend some time alone. I don't see you dating for a while. So maybe that's why the hermit came up too, right? Uh, this could also mean that there's going to be some sort of investigative work going on, right? Especially if you are going to obtain some sort of a order of protection, right? Uh, that maybe there's going to be something that's going to need to be investigated. Okay. Uh, so that's the energy I'm getting from that. Ace of Pentacles is telling me that embrace new opportunities. Okay. Um, and I already discussed that earlier with you. Embrace new opportunities, broaden your horizons, right? Uh, Open yourself up to uh, new careers. Open yourself up uh, to new friendships, right? Business ventures, things of that nature, right? This is all about dealing with like financial. Uh, so that's what this is all about. I don't see you having any issues with now what I do see, and I gotta take that back. What I do see, um, you are gonna face somewhat of a financial struggle. And maybe that's why the Ace of Pentacles came out, because it wants you to embrace new opportunities. So if you're looking for like a new job or a business venture or what have you, or a side hustle, or maybe you're going to start your own business, it's telling me to tell you to allow yourself to be open to the possibility of new career opportunities. Okay. Um, there may be a job that you may get that maybe you may not. Maybe it may be a career that you're not fluent in, uh, but don't be afraid to step into that, to explore. Okay, and and you never know. I mean, you embrace new opportunities. you may really love it, right? If you don't, then you find something else. Okay. So again, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close this out. I'm tired, as you can see. Mm. I hope that this was a good reading for you guys. I really do, because I feel like it just wasn't my best, because I felt like the way I was talking just didn't really seem like it was. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you guys may pick up that I'm tired because I just got off work, but I wanted to do a late night with you guys because it's been like some days since I've done. It feels like it's been probably been about a week or so. Probably not that long, but it's been a minute since I've done like a late night with Olive. So again, um, someone has a brother, and you guys are almost basically like twins because you guys were like this, right? But he has a message for you. He wants me to tell you that he's with you. So whoever you are that's in a relationship and you are facing uh, any form of abuse, anything like that, um, I think there's this number. I don't know if it's 211. I can't remember what they call. I can't remember if it's 211, but there are resources that are available for you, right? If you need counseling services, whatever, talk to your church, talk to the Catholic Charities. You can even Google um, different organizations. If it's a bad if it's a situation that you're in and like you don't have anywhere to go, and you're facing homelessness, um, do your research and see what options are available for you. And I keep talking about this. I don't know what it is. I keep talking about abuse. It seems to be a lot of abuse that is going on. If it's not abuse, like physical abuse, it's verbal abuse, it's mental challenges, or it's bullying. Okay, that's been going on too. Just so much. So again, if you need assistance, reach out. Okay, there are resources available for you. But I'm sorry, guys. It may this was not really a happy type of message, but I mean, it was a message that I had to deliver. And I'm sorry, this has nothing to do with a new connection at this time. This is a connection that you have separated from, or in the process of separating from. And I can tell you this to whoever I'm speaking to: do not go back. Do not allow him to come back to you. If you're staying with family, if you're staying with a friend, or whatever, do not allow him to come back. Okay? So again, this is a message for someone. If it does not resonate with you as of this moment, it may resonate with you maybe a week from now, maybe next week, maybe tomorrow, right? So remember, I'm just here, I'm just a messenger. I'm just delivering messages to you. I'm just getting downloads and I'm giving them to you, right? Anyway, I'm going to sign off. I'm so tired. I don't even feel like giving the whole spiel like I normally do. Mm. But I am going to finish my tea before bed. Thank you so much for joining me. Click like, share, and subscribe. Also, my messages that I give you are past, present, and future. So this could also be something that someone has already been through, or you're going through it now, or you will go through it. Okay? I want you to have a good, restful sleep, and I will too. And I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.